We have been tracking this House of the Dead remake thing for a long time, and as of the filming of this episode, the first House of the Dead is being remade and released on the Nintendo Switch April 7th, which is 2 days from right now.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Now, you may be seeing this video well on into the future, and that's what we're here to talk about today. If you want to see our other videos, we've talked about our trepidation about the Switch version because the gyro controls are not going to be able to pull off the light gun situation very well, in our opinion.
It's going to be garbage, but we've talked about that before in other episodes. But today's episode gives us some hope. This is a rumor, this is speculation, so this might not be true, but I have a feeling it will be true just because of the trajectory that Forever Entertainment did with Panzer Dragoon.
Yeah.
So there was a Reddit user that found House of the Dead Remake on the back end of the PS4 store. So there's no photos, so I'm like, where's the photo? But they found it, which means that it's going to be released for the PS4 eventually, hopefully. If not the same day it comes out for the Switch. If it's already in the store, but no one's talking about it.
There's a reason that's a big deal. So the sourcing is a little dodgy, but GamerRant.com, Push Square, a few other sources are reporting on this, so it's at least got enough legs to be reported on. We're not a news channel. No. You typically don't see video game news, but when it comes to our House of the Dead, we are news reporters. We are official. We are the source, maybe. But anyway, we love House of the Dead. But the reason this is a big deal isn't just because, now it's on another console, or we're trying to crap on the Switch. Love the Switch, love the PS4. The PS4, with the PS camera, has the ability to use the PS Move controllers. Will they incorporate that? I don't know, but I think they'd be foolish to, and that seems like the best vehicle to be able to pull off simulation of light gun games on this new remake.
That's the way to do it. So I don't know why they're launching it on the Switch to start, and then maybe they'll port it over, and also, maybe they're going to release it for PSVR, which would be freaking badass. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just throwing up ideas, because it's on PlayStation. I just think, if you're going to do a House of the Dead light gun game, why not do it for something that supports the ability to do light gun games?
Yeah, and
obviously, there's some games on the Switch that do it. We talked about that before. But the gyro, or whatever it's called, it just doesn't work well.
I hope we're wrong about that, but there is other games, and we cover that in a whole other episode of why we don't think that is going to work out too great. I hope it's decent. I hope it's just it's not the best, but we still enjoy the game. I just don't think that's going to happen. Now, there are hoops to jump through if you happen to get this on PS4, if it actually, in fact, happens. You got to have the PlayStation camera. You got to have either, I believe PS3 Move controllers work on the PS4, but it doesn't go in reverse.
Yeah, it only works, that way.
You can't use VR controllers on the PS3. So if you happen to have those laying around, maybe you can grab a PS4 camera on the cheap. Now, will developers spend the time to incorporate that technology when so few of the user base have access to those? That is the question.
I don't know. It's tough saying because light gun games are a very niche community, very niche down type of game, and it's not really a big deal anymore. I mean, it's a big deal for us because we love light gun games, so it's hard saying, but it makes me hopeful again because I'm just worried that the Switch one is not going to be the best because of the controls. I know you'll be able to play with the joysticks. Who wants to play a light gun game with joysticks?
And we're excited enough for it. It's going to be a day one purchase for us on the Switch. I mean, we've got it pre-ordered. It's ready to go. It's going to be downloadable. We'll probably stream it the day that it comes out. But this news today was kind of like, holy shit, light at the end of the tunnel of this game turning out the way we think it should be played. Also, there's other options out there too if it could come to, PC via Steam, which I don't know why it wouldn't.
Steam, Google Stadia, I've heard mentioned. I don't know. It's just weird, but I am excited. That's gonna be really cool. And I really hope, I know we're very hesitant and nervous, but I just really hope it's a good remake on the Switch at least. I hope it's not as bad as we're think it's going to be,
From what I've seen, the graphics and what they've done with it, I know
it looks cool.
It ain't like you're looking at a 4K PS5 game or something, but I think it looks pretty damn good. And I hope I'm wrong, but I think the sticky point is going to be how those gyro controls work. So we got to get it on something else. Hopefully, this loose leak of information that's coming from Reddit, you guys kind of know anything can be said on there. I don't know how true it is, but it's being reported from a few gaming sources, and we're not necessarily reporting that it's a done deal. We're just reporting that we're freaking excited. And if you're on the fence on this Switch version, but if you're patient, maybe you don't get it day one. Maybe you wait and see how it shakes out, and maybe you're like, I'm just going to roll the dice and see if it comes out on PS4.
Because, dude, Forever Entertainment made the Panzer Dragoon remake, and initially started as a Switch exclusive, and then was released with PS4 and other things. So maybe they're doing, it's the same company.
Yeah.
So maybe they're doing that. I don't know. It's weird that it's hidden on the store, PS4 store. Someone could just be making this up on Reddit, and we could be blowing hot steam. I don't know, but
and nothing was said about how or what they would use for controls. I'll tell you what, though, if it comes out on PS4 and it doesn't incorporate the Move controller, that will be a damn shame. I'm
gonna be like, so just in awe, like, what? That's so stupid. But
anyway,
we'll see what happens.
Boys can dream. GOTG can dream. House of the Dead fans can dream. There may be a solution right around the corner, and we can't really fully say that we're not fans of the Switch version. We're just kind of reading between the lines, so we won't beat that dead horse. But there is excitement because House of the Dead Remake is coming soon. It's coming this week, and there may be an optimum version on the horizon.
Hell yeah. Let's talk about this beer real quick. This is On the One by Barntown. This is a triple dry hopped hazy IPA with Nelson Sauvin Idaho 7 and HBC 630 hops.
Okay.
Don't know what a lot of those words mean, but it's a cool can art.
Yeah. Barntown Brewing's one of our favorite breweries in the state of Iowa, which is where we reside. It's my first time having it. You had it the other night when we were watching Stone Cold stun people left and right at WrestleMania. What? It's good.
It's not.
I was expecting Barntown, like, holy cow, it's going to be insane.
It's not bad. It's a fine, like, triple IPA, but I was expecting, like, Barntown, like, oh, this is going to be really smooth. This is going to have really good flavor. I mean, it's a decent beer, and, like, if this was from someone else, I might like it even more, but because the bar is set so high from Barntown, it's kind of a disappointment. Now, it's still a decent IPA. It's got good IPA taste, good hop taste. So it's smoother, you know, because it's triple. Kind of let down on this one.
I would have it again, but I'm not blown away. I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Ooh, yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Anyway, there's reason to be excited, multiple reasons. Just the fact that House of the Dead is still alive. Even if the gyro controls are dog shit, it's still cool that the franchise is going to be brought to new fans. Even though it might not be ideal and be a better way to play than the original games that we have, still reason to be excited. But there's even more reason to be excited because I really think they could nail this thing on the PS4.
Please, please.
Read your own mail if you're going to jump on the Switch version. We are, because we're House of the Dead freaks.
And we'll be covering it, so...
And then we'll buy it again. And we'll buy it again. We'll play it every which way you can. But man, this comes to the PS4, and we can bust out our Nyko perfect shots with the PlayStation Move and say, pow!
Oh my god.
Pow!
It's going to feel how it's supposed to feel.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll find out in a couple days.
All right, stay tuned, House of the Dead fans. We are about, from the filming this episode, a day and a half away from streaming the remake on the Switch, and you'll probably get to hear us piss and moan and explain why we wanted it on the PS4 so bad. We'll see you next time right here on the one and only channel that was founded because of House of the Dead. Gaming off the grid. Try this? Yeah. Toastage. We have been tracking this House of the Dead remake situation since word dropped that the House of the Dead remake of 1 and 2... Okay.